All right, hey y'all, and welcome back to another Real Housewives of Atlanta recap. We are recapping episode 11, and let's just get right into it, okay? I'm ready to go ahead and knock this out. I think this is going to be a little short episode, but I love Cynthia's big sis role to all of the ladies on the show. Like, she is an OG, um, not one of the original, but she's like, she's been there longer than a lot of these ladies have. Maybe not as long as Portia. I'm not 100% sure on that. But she is an older woman. She's older than them. So I love how she's kind of taking them under her wing and just being that positive role model, trying to make sure everything and everybody is like kumbaya together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that for Cynthia. I love to see the growth of Cynthia. And I love that she's still around as a friend of the show because she fits in perfectly with the ladies. Um, Portia, honey. She is so confused. She don't know what she want to do with her boo. She is still trying to work everything out and just kind of figure out the logistics of what her life is going to be like based on the person that she's with. And I understand that it does take time. And then Angela dealing with the passing of her mom. It was very heart wrenching to watch that, because there's nothing that anyone can do or say to help heal her. She is just going to always miss her mom. There's just not really much around that. But I love that the ladies were rallying around Angela and giving her support. I really love that. They gave her gifts and things like that. So these ladies, they can be petty, but they also have some hearts up in that cold chest. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate seeing that the love, the good and the bad from the ladies. Another thing, Angela was, discussing about telling her kids that her daughter is married to a woman. Um, that is a bit of a tricky conversation. I think they should all sit down as a family to kind of discuss that. I don't know why people are so like about telling someone that a family member of theirs likes the same sex. Like, it is 2026. Like, they've been doing this for a long time, y'all. And they've been hiding it for a long time, and now everybody is loud and proud. You know, shout out Gay Pride Month. You know what I'm saying? I don't really understand why it's such a big secret in their family. I mean, I think it's best to be as open and honest as possible. You don't want to influence, kids, but you also don't want to lie and hide things behind their back because guess what? Somebody's going to tell them anyway. And while she trying not to tell them to, kind of shield their innocence, they probably have already heard whispers and rumors anyway. And it's like, you kind of break that trust with your kids when they have to find out things from other people other than hearing it from you. And not saying that it's her job to like out her daughter, but her daughter is married. So I think it's just kind of like, let's just, have a get together and everybody be together. I don't know, whatever. But I wish them the best on getting that figured out. Um, and Phaedra helping Kelly with her divorce is very interesting. Of course, Phaedra has all of the experience. She is an attorney herself, and she's also gone through a divorce. So I think that is a good fit for Kelly to help her. But Kelly, girl, you a mess. That's why you need to quit trying to beef with these ladies and try to figure out what's going on in your own life. Like, you got too much going on to be trying to carry on catty beefs with other people. Like, when I got a lot of stress and things going on in my life, the last thing I want to do is try to come for other people. And I know that she needs to be exciting on the show, but your storyline should be based on what's going on in your life, really, to me. But you know what I mean? You do your thing, Kelly. You do your thing. You want to add beef on top of a divorce? Go right ahead. Maybe you can handle all of that. Um, and oh, I thought this was really cool. Montel Jordan and his wife are Pinky and her hubby's marriage counselors. That's very good. And I love to see that, they have a strong married couple to be able to rely on because, y'all, marriage is hard as hell. Like, it really is tough. And you really do need a good couple example who can encourage you and basically also give you good counseling. Like, I had a great couple counseling with when I was getting married with my pastor and his wife, but it just kind of ended there. But to have someone to constantly do check-ins and make sure everything is going good, it's really helpful to have someone else to help you with guiding your marriage and all of that. So, I'm glad that they do have someone to help them in that aspect. Also, let me see. Oh, y'all, the skate party was lit. Okay. Okay, they was at Cascade too, right? Okay. That skating ring get all the love, I swear. But yes, that skate party was so lit. Like there was not any arguing. Everybody was getting along. They was falling and slipping and sliding everywhere. But y'all, they got along so well. I love that. They need to do more activities like that where everybody can be involved and there's not a lot of drama and mess going on because that was awesome. And I loved how Pinky and her hubby's food trucks were side by side. So we had Slutty Vegan right there and Dave's Cheesecakes, cheese steaks, Dave's Cheese Steaks, correction. Side by side. I really love that because they, brought the ladies out to skate, have a whole event, and then, they had the food out there, whatever you want to eat. Love it. The last thing I wanted to talk about was the Dennis and Portia thing. So, like, I could have swore they said that Dennis was in a relationship with somebody else and maybe possibly going to get married. And I don't really understand what angle he was bringing Portia her engagement ring back because, like, dude, unless you like giving it to her, I don't know why you giving it to her. Like, I'm just really confused. And clearly it upset Portia a lot to have to receive that ring because, it's a lot of history tied to it. Like, I would think that he would like maybe give it to their daughter when she's old enough to have it. I don't remember how big the ring was. It might be too big for a kid, but Portia don't want that ring. Like, that is so weird to give your ex their engagement ring back. Like, sir, you took it for a reason, or you were giving it back for a reason. So let's let it go. Like, unless you wanted her to take the diamond and melt it down and make something else. But then, even then, it's still like attached to you in a way. So I don't really understand Dennis's angle. Probably he probably knew what he was doing and wanted to throw Portia off her game a little bit and kind of throw a wrench in there because he know that she's dating two other people and he was a little jealous about her, putting out that she was dating a woman and a man, but that's her life. I don't understand unless, and then she didn't really out the people that she's dating, so that's her life to be able to talk about however she wants to talk about it. But I think Dennis had ulterior motives and he was trying to throw a wrench in everything for her. That's really my opinion. Anyway, but that is all that I have for the episode 11, season 17, Real Housewives of Atlanta recap. Y'all make sure you tune in every week.